At the Okoli Law Group, we specialize in producing justice. If you or a loved one in the Atlanta metro area is facing serious criminal charges, then you need serious legal representation.
The Okoli Law Group is here for you. The Okoli Law Group is here for us.
The Okoli Law Group, serious legal representation.
Really love this brand because first off, the products are quality. I have amazing hydration. You guys can see the shine. You guys can see the definition.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my camera together. There we go. Bam. There we go. Peace, everyone. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Who. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Do me a favor. Please hit that like button again. Please hit that like button. Also, make sure you share and make sure you subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Before we get started, we got a couple of announcements. I don't know why I'm doing that. Announcements. We are rolling. Dude, we leave Sunday. In fact, I need to order some stuff via Amazon before we go. Again, I need to order some stuff via Amazon before we leave, but we're leaving soon. We're leaving Sunday. We are headed to, where are we going? Zanzibar. We are headed to Zanzibar on Sunday, guys. We're rolling to Zanzibar. Shout out to Fitzgerald Stevens in the chat room. What's up, Fitzgerald? My brother Fitzgerald Stevens. I've known me and Fitzgerald been 10 toes down for Fitzgerald, we going on 17 years. Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald, it's been 17 years. Fitzgerald, I met you in 2007. Fitzgerald is 17 years. So shout out to Fitzgerald Stevens in the chat room. Our brother Fitzgerald. Show Fitzgerald some love. Make sure you go to Fitzgerald's page. Find ways to win and go support our good brother. Go support our good brother, our excellent brother, our beloved brother, Fitzgerald Stevens. Everybody, go support our brother Fitzgerald Stevens. All right, so go subscribe to his page. Find ways to win, and make sure you show him some love, y'all. Show our brother Fitzgerald some love. Don't want to do that. So we're rolling to Zanzibar on Sunday. That's where we're going. Then in January 3rd to the 12th, we're going to the Voodoo Festival. We are going to the Voodoo Festival in January. So if you're interested in joining us, please visit donfo.africa. Please visit donfo.africa to learn more. That's the website right there, guys. Please visit donfo.africa. And we will love to have you all in Benin Republic for the Voodoo Festival. Okay. Real quick, shout out to your hometown state to beat the hell out of the Dallas Cowboys this weekend. Well, I'm kind of like, I'm a Raiders fan, but I'm not a Raiders fan, but I'm still a Raiders fan. So when the Raiders left the town, they left Oakland, when they left California, I was just like, they're now in Vegas. So I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But I need to get me some Oakland A's gear because the A's, baseball season starting soon. And so the A's are supposed to be playing in Sacramento for 3 years, my hometown. until their new stadium is built in Vegas. So all the teams are going to Vegas now. Yeah, so they're supposed to get a new stadium in Vegas. You know, maybe they could build a stadium in Sacramento, a proper stadium in Sacramento, and have the A's play in Sacktown. But it's crazy with everything going on in Oakland. Oakland has lost all of their professional sports teams. Oakland has lost all of their professional sports teams. Oakland has lost all of their professional sports teams. Crime is out of control. Oakland is about to be like Stockton. Oakland is about to be like Stockton. In fact, I'm about to put that on my whatchamacallit, my Facebook status. Man, Oakland is about to be like Stockton. Worse than Stockton. That's crazy. In less than 5 years, Oakland is now Stockton. In less than 5 years, Oakland is now Stockton. That's sad. That's cold work. Anyway, let's jump into today's topic. So, guys, please visit Donford.Africa. Come join us on a trip. I want to kind of off topic because this is very interesting what's going on right now in Lebanon. You got exploding pagers, exploding walkie-talkies. Like this is cold war on the hand of the Mossad. This is nasty work. Exploding pagers, exploding.
At least 14 people have.
Yeah, this is cold work. Hold on. Let's jump into this.
Have been killed and 450 others wounded in Lebanon in a new wave of explosions. This time, it's walkie-talkies used by Hezbollah that have been detonated. It comes as Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has said the country is opening a new phase in the Gaza war and the center of gravity is shifting to the north. These images, filmed in Beirut and which we have speeded up, show the moment when plumes of smoke appeared in several locations across the city. The Lebanese news agency says that today's explosions involved walkie-talkies made by the Japanese company ICOM. And here are the remains of a handheld radio which exploded, we're told, in Baalbek in northern Lebanon. Well, these latest blasts come 24 hours after pagers used by Hezbollah exploded simultaneously, killing at least 12 people and leaving more than 3,000 injured. Israel has not explicitly commented on the explosions in Lebanon, but Yoav Gallant's comments will be taken as an indication that Israel is moving its focus towards Hezbollah and the conflict around the border. We begin our coverage with this report from our senior international correspondent, Ola Gorin.
Crowds gathering in South Beirut, a Hezbollah stronghold. Tense, suspicious, not willing to be filmed. They came to bury 4 of those killed yesterday, among them an 11-year-old boy. But even mourners were not safe.
Oh, wow.
Suddenly, the sound of another blast.
Oh, shit, that got me.
Chaos and panic filling the streets. The authorities say this time walkie-talkies exploded. Not
Yo, so this is the equivalent to shooting up the even when this is equivalent to shooting up the funeral. You know, gang members, they rival gang members, then you know they had a funeral, then the gang members circle back and shoot up the funeral. So they blowing up walkie-talkies at the funeral. Nasty work.
just in Beirut, but around the country. Israel once again being blamed. At least 9 have been killed and another 300 wounded. The tension is being driven up day after day.
Well, one more ambulance there passing by. We've been seeing them in the last half an hour or so. Also, fire brigade trucks. People have been looking at the sky, worried there are drones. They're beginning to leave the area to get off the streets.
Lebanon has been that way since yesterday afternoon, when there was a wave of explosions. Pagers used by Hezbollah fighters began blowing up. Apparently a message from Mossad. Almost 3,000 people wounded in an hour.
I wonder how they got access to the pagers and the walkie-talkie.
It has been a nightmare. Probably this is the worst day of my life as a physician. Unfortunately, we were not able to save a lot of eyes. I can tell you that probably more than 60 to 70% of the patients ended up with eviscerating or removing at least one of their eyes. And we're talking about young population, about patients in their 20s.
In the Bekaa Valley, a young victim was buried this morning. Fatima Abdallah was 8. Yesterday was her first day back at school. I was lucky to have you, my beloved daughter, says her mother, Zainab. You were disciplined. You are my whole life.
That's enough. We'll get to. I want to start off with Diddy. Guys, I'm Negro Damas. All right, so you're speaking of Negro Damas right now, and I am going to put on my conspiracy theory hat. All right, I'm Negro Damas. I think, and I know Smart came on yesterday and was saying, you know, we're thinking too much of it, that, you know, Diddy is by himself. He ain't telling on nobody. He ain't snitching on nobody. I think the dominoes are going to fall. I think this Tupac case is going to be finally solved. What do you mean, Dynas? I think Diddy's going to cut a deal, if you ask me. See, when it was just R. Kelly, you know, R. Kelly was pretty much by himself. But Diddy's implicated in so much stuff. Again, Diddy is implicated in so much stuff. Involved in so much mess. It has implicated so much, and so many other people was involved in this mess. Kiddy. Diddy has so much dirt on people, the videos. No. But remember with Tupac, Kiddy said that Diddy put a hit out. Remember, Diddy said that, Kiddy said that Diddy put a hit out. This is beyond the mafia, these bomb attacks. It said Diddy put it. I mean, Diddy put a hit out, and that's right. I think was Keffe D officially charged with the murder of Tupac. I think he was. Is it Keffe D? Yeah, here we go. Right here. Here we go. In fact, here's an article right here. I think Diddy's going to take a deal, some type of deal. He's going to snitch on no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. And he's going to snitch on Keffe D. All right. Again, I'm putting on I'm Negro Damas, Negro conspiracy theory. All right. Here's his article. Somebody said Diddy might do an Epstein. Hey, that's a possibility too. That's a possibility too. Federal agents investigating rapper Diddy are secretly liaising with prosecutors in the murder trial of Tupac Shakur. Listen. I think Diddy's going to take a deal and snitch and say, you know what? I paid the $1 million. Keffe D was involved. Here's the trigger man. Here's that. Here's this. And he's going to snitch. That's just me. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I could be right. The rabbit hole on this goes deep. Pause. No baby oil or whatever Diddy was. No Diddy, whatever Diddy was using. He got caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yeah, baby oil. Yeah. Yeah, pause. The rabbit hole goes deep. Pause. No baby oil. But yeah, this is just getting started, man. This is whoo. And I know her Smart came on yesterday and said that it's just Diddy. Nah, I think this is because Kevin Lyles, the Tupac X is too low level. Nah, no, it's not. Hell, even the Biggie case. He might even have something to do with the Biggie case. But I believe the rabbit hole goes very, very deep. Pause. If you ask me. Somebody said Jay-Z is safe. You never know, man. You never know. You never know. Somebody said, go Cowboys. The Cowgirls. Yeah. Okay. Go Cowgirls. Go Cowgirls. Go Cowgirls. Cowgirls ain't doing nothing. But guys, I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat room. Also, I want to get into this. So Kamala Harris did an interview with the National Association of Black Journalists, which I am a member of. Haven't been too active, but I'm a member of. And it wasn't a good look. And the reason why I say that is the softball kitty gloves they used on Kamala Harris. Then when it comes to Trump, they were attack dogs. And so let's go ahead and watch some of this. And you guys give me your thoughts. it's just obvious bias. Again, it's just obvious bias. Oh, and shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams is white, right? Cat Williams was right. Cat Williams said a lot was gonna go on. Oh, wrong. Cat Williams said a lot was gonna go on. A lot was gonna go on in 2024. That's what Cat Williams said. He was right. So, guys, let's watch some of this bias conversation they had with Kamala Harris. I mean, Jesus. Softball questions, like, you know, you guys know the drill. Let's watch some of this. Yeah, National Association of Black Journalists. Yes. National Association of Black Journalists.
Let's meet our three moderators for today's discussion. Jaron Keith Gaynor is the White House correspondent and managing editor of politics for
the Grio.
Eugene Daniels is co-author of the Politico Playbook and is Politico's White House correspondent. Tanya Mosley is the co-host of NPR and WHYY's Fresh Air.
This dude got on heels. I mean, listen, man, wear what you want, man. Wear what you want. This dude got on stilettos. Hey, you know, let me stop, Dinah. Stop. I'm sorry. I just, you know, what were these called back in the day? Let's move on. I'm sorry. That's not important. Let's focus on the interview. Now I want to apologize. Let's focus on the interview. I apologize. That was wrong. Let's focus on the interview.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're going to get right to it. Without further ado, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Good afternoon, everyone. Madam Vice President, thank you so much for doing this and making the time.
Of course.
I'm just a little bit busy right now. We want to start on an issue that Americans across the country say is their number one concern, and that's the economy. A question that has been asked of you and everybody that's on the Democratic side is whether or not voters are better off now than they were 4 years ago. Are they better off now than they were 4 years ago?
So when we came into, well, first of all, let me just say, it is good to be with the National Association of Black Journalists, and I thank you for the work you do and that your members do every day. It is very important that we ensure that this organization and your members always have the resources and the platforms to deliver the voices that must be heard. So I thank you for hosting me today. 4 years ago, when we came in during the worst.
Jonathan, I was going to bring that up, man, but I'm not. I was going to bring that up because the argument from the interview with Trump was there weren't any men on that panel. Now with this interview, they had men, but you know, they're kind of, come on, guys. They're kind of feminine, and I could be wrong. And I apologize ahead of time, but you know, I don't sense any masculinity on that panel, if that makes sense. But let's just focus on the interview. But you're right, Jonathan. I don't sense any masculinity on that panel. But I could be wrong.
Unemployment since the Great Depression. We came in during the worst public health epidemic in centuries. We came in after the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And a lot of it due in large part to the mismanagement by the former president. as it relates to COVID and obviously January 6th. And we had then a lot of work to do to clean up a mess. As of today, we have created over 16 million new jobs, over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs. We have the lowest Black unemployment rate in generations. We have invested in small businesses, and they're to the benefit of many people, but including Black small businesses, some of the highest rate of creation of new Black small businesses in years. We have done the work of capping the cost of prescription medication for our seniors for issues like insulin. And again, I'm speaking to the Black journalists who care about all people, but in particular, I'll talk about the impact on Black people, where we know Black folks are 60% more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes. And we have now finally capped the cost of insulin for our seniors at $35 a month, capped the cost of prescription medication for our seniors at $2,000 a year, because we, unlike the former president who promised to do it, we finally have allowed Medicare to negotiate drug prices against the big pharmaceutical companies.
Guys, the COVID was a one-off. COVID was a one-off. That was a global pandemic. I mean, COVID was a global pandemic. I just honestly, I don't know what Trump could have done any differently. That's definitely act of God, a one-off. But outside of that, yes, we were doing better under Trump than the current administration.
Companies. And these are just some of the accomplishments. Is the price of groceries still too high? Yes. Do we have more work to do? Yes. And I will tell you, I do believe that I offer a new generation of leadership for our country that is about, in particular, turning the page on an era that sadly has shown us attempts by some to incite fear, to create division in our country, and to do the work that is about bringing some level of optimism and, dare I say, ambition about what I know is possible in our country. And so my plan for the economy includes what I imagine and believe and call an opportunity economy. What we can do to grow an opportunity economy where all people have access to the resources to compete, to apply their incredible work ethic, their ambition, their aspirations, and their dreams, and actually not just get by, but get ahead. And I can talk in more detail about it, but specifically, I'll mention a few things.
Yeah.
One of the big issues that affects people right now in terms of the economy and their economic well-being is we have a shortage of housing supply. It's too expensive. People can't afford to buy a home. You know, we grew up, our parents, where they had the ability to somehow believe the American dream was attainable. Not so much for younger working people. And I recognize that. So my approach is a new approach, which is to say, let's just take this and deal with it head on. And part of my approach is to say, I'm gonna employ and engage the private sector, in particular home builders with tax credits, to give them the incentive to create new housing, 3 million by the end of my first term, and understanding that not everybody is, you know, handed a silver spoon, but works hard and is trying to save up for a down payment. Part of my plan under my opportunity economy is to give first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance.
Who pays for that $25,000 down payment assistance? Toto Kissa.
Absolutely nobody, because if that could be done, that would have been proposed. You get what I'm saying? Now, think about it like this, Dynas. If they was gonna give first-time home buyers $25,000, who makes the most money to qualify for a home loan, Dynas? Black people, white people, or Latinos?
White.
So that would not help black people at all, because most black people's homeowners, or most black people are renters.
Renters.
Do black people qualify for $200,000-$300,000 loans, especially in this market with the inflation and the rate up? to what I think is they said they dropped it 0.5, so that would knock it down to
they dropped it.
What they would knock it down, it would break it down to 7% or 6.5.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, what I want black people to understand is that when you operate in the businesses of borrowing money, the higher the interest rate, the harder it is for you to get the loan. You can get a loan easier when the interest rate was down to 3%, 2%. But what they banking on with the inflation, they dealing with more people that have money, and therefore the market, the homes available is more to people that have money. So like me, I got plenty of choices of homes to get. I can sell my home and get a home today. That's because the market is high and it's hard for people to get a loan. So people, the economists always have it messed up. Right now, it's a buyer's market, but with the asterisk to people that make over $200,000 a year. That's the caveat. You know, they don't explain it like that. So people that makes over $200,000 a year that have a borrowing power of cash, at least 100. My borrowing power is about 175. My credit cards all together, Dynas, including my Target card, bro. You know, I have to keep that Target card on deck. I got over $139,000 worth of credit cards. You get what I'm saying? So it's a buyer's market for people like me. Well, Kamala Harris is doing nothing but rambling, and she's still in stump speech mode, even in her words. Like, even the people that want to vote for her is still saying she's just repeating. You know, you ask her, it's the day. You ask her, is it 7 o'clock Eastern time? She go to talking about, well, you know what? My mom was a single mom, you know, and you know the people. I want to get them a 3 million. I want to build 3 million houses. How can the government build 3 million? If the government could build 3 million houses, it would have never been in the such thing as projects. That's the difference of it. And the government cannot do those loans like that because they would be included with Section 8. So that means that you wouldn't own it, Dynas. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds good, but what she's trying to tell you, you're gonna be a perpetual renter.
So she's going to build cheap houses. Elon Musk is selling Tesla tiny homes for $10K. But Sandman, does that include the land, the infrastructure, the plumbing, running the utilities?
Listen, man. You know what the thing of it is that, you know, I didn't understand money until I started making money, Dynas. I thought that I had an idea of how everything works because, you know what? A lot of people don't explain it because it's not a lot of people, you know, it's not a lot of people that make over $200,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, basically I'm considered in the 6%, the 3%, the 6%. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not that many people that make that type of money every year. And I've been doing it for 10 years straight. That's not common. So people like us don't really explain everything because it's a lot to explain. I'm talking about it's a lot to explain for us. Taxes, the higher tax rates, you know what I'm saying? Trying to subsidize, not subsidize, trying to keep your receipts together so you can get your taxes lower. You know, so even though I owe money every year, I still try to, you know, get everything. If I go out on dinner, if I'm at work, I try to use that as a tax deductible. That stuff is we don't explain that to people because why would you explain it to somebody that's making 20, 30, you know, $15 to $30 an hour? It's no use explaining that to them because they get a refund every year. Do you see what I'm saying? So. But not that, well, to get off topic, but not to get off topic too far. You remember we was having this conversation about Diddy yesterday, and people were saying I was rambling and I didn't know what I was talking about. Didn't everything that I say was going to happen? Didn't he get charged with RICO?
Right, and his bail got denied. But the Toto Kids, this is where me and you disagree.
Okay.
I think more dominoes are going to fall. I'm Negro Dominus now. I'm putting on my tinfoil.
Okay. You got your Illuminati jersey on.
Listen, I got my Illuminati jersey, my tinfoil kufi on.
Yeah.
I think some more bodies are gonna fall.
The reason why is no bodies is gonna be fall because it's nothing like Epstein where it had a private island. All this shit, Puff Daddy shit was some ratchet hood book. At the end of the day, you know, Puff Daddy's a hood dude from the Harlem. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He ratchet, you know. Epstein, you know, these silver spoon white people, you know what I'm saying? These, you know, the even the brothers that make it out the hood, they still go back to the hood. You don't see no rich white people going back to the trailer parks, hanging out in the trail. When last time you seen that? When last time you seen Bill Gates pull up at the trailer park? When last time you seen Elon Musk pull up at the trailer park?
Never seen it.
They don't do that. Only black people do that. So, and we all know the most low self-esteem, fine as hell, broke, you know, baby daddy issues is fine ghetto black chicks that work at the strip club. That if me and you come in now, they'll try to milk us out of money. But a celebrity, they'll bust it open for free for them. So the thing about it is all his parties was freak parties, Dinus. It was strippers that he was flying in. So you know that old flued out culture, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is coming, you know, the roosters, you know, here's coming home to roost. You get what I'm saying? So it's that type of thing that when you think that you flying a female in and then you got drugs for her to partake in, and then you don't pay her the money you supposed to pay a giver, she can say that you coerced, you pressured her. And you flew her in here and gave her drugs. Do you see what sipping can get you? Trying to finesse a chick with drugs and sex. Let me tell you something, Dinus, and I know you want to get back to the topic, and I want to make this clear.
One second, guys. Hit that like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. After you're gonna pass it to Brandon. Go ahead.
All right. Let me tell you something, bro.
Guess what? Hey, hold on. Fitzgerald. We got Brandon and we got Simply's on at the same time. Brandon and Simply's. Now, Fitzgerald definitely be rocking a tinfoil kufi. He swears they are the same person.
Right.
Fitzgerald Stevens swears that Pan African Brandon and the Toto Kiss and Simply's, y'all are the same person. He been saying that for like 3-4 years now.
It's a Brandon, and he actually did a super chat also. Let me tell you something. The difference between me and most black people, me and Brandon can stay next door to each other, never talk to each other, but we have a mutual way that men act. So we would never have to interact with each other. We would know not to, hey, don't let my kids play in your yard. You know, if a certain time of night, I'm not going to disturb my neighbor. It's a mutual respect thing that we have. Okay, me and Brandon don't agree on a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? But the baseline, the foundation, we agree upon. You know what I'm saying? Now, the road that we get to that foundation might be a little off, but the foundation is the same. So therefore, the argument is always based on logic. I had this conversation with my daughter the other day. I told her if she structured her life and her situation dealing with the people at her job and the people dealing with her at her college, if she did it with logic, she would be right most of the time. But when you deal with feeling, emotions, and I think probably if, maybe, baby, him, them, shim, her, it, they, all that sucker shit, then you're going to be lost. And then you're going to have more to explain. The reason why, when we was talking about yesterday, everything that I was saying yesterday came true, Dinus, because I've been through it. I said he was going to get charged with RICO. I said that they was going to try to name his business an enterprise. You remember I said that, right? I said they're going to try to make his being his authority and his job and his being an employee to perpetrate the Comb Enterprise, the AKA the Freak Party, with all the different type of lubricants that any sex shop can handle. In one of them hotels, bro, they found 1,000 bottles of lubricant. Dinus, how slippery you want to get up in this bitch, shorty? But what I'm saying is that the dudes, they flew the dudes in too. But the dudes are not complaining. It's the women complaining because the women said that they wasn't being paid what they was paid and they was disrespected. See, that's all you got to do. See, that's why it never pays to simp, Dinah. And shout out to Ayana, Nubian goddess in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get your man, baby. I hope you get your man. So so shout out to her. Keep trying, baby. Nothing beats a failure but a try. You know what I'm saying? So keep up the fight. I'm rooting for you with all my hustle smart zone 6 ATL power, shouted. Salute. Now, the thing about it is that they trying to do it as an international, as an enterprise. So when they sue, especially in the state of New York, if they get found guilty as an enterprise, showing that employees and people that was under his payroll was participating, they're going to pick these girls up from the airport, you know what I'm saying, booking the hotels in their name, you know what I'm saying, booking the flights. They're going to show he was using his business, commit the crime. So therefore, that means that they can take it. You get what I'm saying? And now I told everybody again about the forfeiture of the house. Listen, the thing about it is, Dinah, for those type of crimes, you don't get bail. So the way we saying it's bail denied, but that's just the way they saying it for layman term. In the feds, he wasn't gonna get a bail. He had to try to convince the judge that he would be a bail. That's why he tried to turn himself in, but they didn't do that. They showed up at the hotel. See, that's how it works in the feds. If you go there and turn yourself in, you can say, okay, I got a bad case, but you know what I'm saying, I can get bummed because look, I came and turned myself in. But they show up and locked them up to say that he was a flight risk because he showed up on a private jet. So the feds is playing chess already. So the first judge that he saw was a magistrate judge. That's the judge that just do the preliminary, because in the state of New York, you got the right to see a judge within 24 to 48 hours, whether it be state or federal. So the magistrate judge the next day denied his bond. So the trial judge is the one that denied his bond this time. So it's no coming back. So he's gonna have to sit in there for 3 to 6 months before discovery. And that's what I told you yesterday. Remember I told you that yesterday? I said he's going to have to sit in there to discovery. Now, once discovery comes up, that's when you can put in your lawyer can say, okay, we see the evidence you got on us. So now we want to do a motion to the judge to dismiss some of the charges. That's how, even though they was trying to do the RICO case with Trump, some of the since they did a state RICO, even some of the crimes they said didn't add up to be what she was trying to charge with. So the judge dismissed some of them. You remember that happened, Dinah?
Yeah.
So therefore, they're going to try to get some of those charges dismissed. Now, if he can get some of those charges dismissed, then he might be able to come up on bail. But long as he has two of those crimes, that's a minimum 15-year mandatory minimum and a life sentence. He don't require he's not guaranteed the choice of a bail in the federal penal jury selection and process. That's just the way it works. And I know it's hard to understand because in the state you can go for 4 murder charge and they'll say, well, you got $4 million bond, $5 million bond. It's called
let me pass them. You got 30 seconds.
No, I got you. I just want to explain everything. What's up, Brandon?
Go ahead, Brandon. Man, you on your Obama phone.
Man, I'll be telling him, Dinah.
Golly, that's your Obama phone.
I be telling him when he do his lives, he sound good, but when he call in on the show, it's like he riding on the bicycle in the back of Fat Burgers or something.
Yeah, on your Obama phone.
Yeah, you sounding bad, Brandon.
It's okay. I'll call back in from my other phone.
Yeah, okay, cool. You sounded good then.
If you can hear me, I'll talk.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, it's just because the area I was in. But guys, listen, I want to draw a connection between this that nobody has connected. There's a reason Why
Brandon, calling on your other phone. Shit, Brandon, call on your phone. God,
Yeah, you gotta let that. You gotta let them. You gotta let that. You gotta let that. Those free cell phones at the flea market swap me, bro.
Let me go, Brandon.
But wait for Brandon to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like the only flaw that's in the prosecutor case is that it's a lot of willing participants. You get what I'm saying? But they got 50 people, bro. They got 50 people coming in. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna have the people that's the witnesses that work there, they're not going to charge them. They're going to get all immunity. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Dinah, like I'm trying to tell you, all the parties was done at his house or either the house in Miami, California. And Puff Daddy is a paranoid dude. So, you know, nobody was in the party bigger than Puff Daddy. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what.
You never know.
Nah, he's a sociopath. He's always gonna be the biggest dog in the room. He's not gonna have anybody in there bigger than him. And on top of that, people know how his parties were. You know what I'm saying? They know that, you know, you had to leave at a certain time because it come, you know what I'm saying, Big Dick Buster, pause. You know what I'm saying? He got men and women strippers. And most guys that, you know what I'm saying, most guys that, you know, got a reputation to keep, you know, they start seeing strippers walking in now with you know, with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You know, most of them dudes getting up out of there.
All right, let me pass it. Go ahead, Bucci Badass. Go ahead.
All right, am I better now?
Yes.
You better.
All right, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna make a connection that nobody's connected. There's a reason why they're going after all these multi-millionaire celebrity elites under this current administration. Has nothing to do with what Diddy is doing. Has nothing to do with what Harvey Weinstein is doing or anything. What they're doing is they're promising their constituents, their voters, that they're going to go after the rich. We're going to eat the rich. We're going to take from the rich and give to the poor, right? So when they go to execute this like Robin Hood type of politics, they can't go after the rich elites who donate millions and millions of dollars to their campaigns. They can't go after the corporations that donate millions and millions of dollars to their campaigns. So what they do is they go after the low-hanging fruit. Somebody like a P. Diddy, who, if he's pressed, he might give a couple of $1,000 to a political candidate, but Diddy ain't going to give 600,000, $1 million, $2 million to a presidential candidate like how some of these different elites are. These people are inconsequential. So there's one word that most people probably don't know. Hustle Smart knows this word. I know this word. If you've ever been locked up, it's called restitution. That's basically where the system that indicts you and convicts you, they are basically able to have an open check, a blank check, when it comes to how much of your wealth they can take under the guise of administrative cost for putting you in jail, right? The money, what they're really after, they're going to give the Cassies and people like that a couple of $1 million, yeah. But they're about to hit Diddy for hundreds of millions of dollars in restitution payments. And this is what helps them, one, maintain this image that they're somehow going to go after the rich and make them pay their fair share. But it also helps them continue with their tax and spend their tax and spend economic strategy, right? We just go after the low-hanging fruit elites, hit them for hundreds of millions of dollars. We take that money and say, oh, look, we got this much money from this person, and that person. That protects the Bill Gates, the Joe Bidens, the people doing way worse. Because if y'all think Diddy is bad, he's not even touching the bottom of the damn of the higher level where the real perverts are. Remember, you have the Democratic Party. There are people out here now coming out saying that the Democrat Party is engaged in child sex trafficking, openly engaged in it, right? They're literally selling kids to the Democrat Party, and they're sending kids all over the country. So what is Diddy in the scope of things? This is all about money laundering, embezzling money, taking money from certain people and using it to enrich themselves personally. How much money do you think Alvin Bragg is going to get off of this Diddy prosecution? How much money do you think Kamala Harris is going to get off of this Diddy prosecution? They did the same exact thing to Trump. So I'm not saying Diddy is innocent or anything like that. But what I want to point out is this, Dynas. Look at how when we talk about Kamala Harris, how low the viewer count is. Look at how you only got 85 to 100 viewers, right? It's not that black people don't care about the politics. It's that black people don't want to watch anything that will show them the truth about the people they want to put in office. So that once those people screw them over, the same way we did a whole campaign against Joe Biden, Dynas, black people want to be able to say, well, I didn't know. They want to have plausible deniability. That is where we are as a culture. We operate purely on plausible deniability, the ability to dismiss a horrible or excuse a horrible self-destructive decision by claiming to be ignorant of the consequences. This is why when you see someone talk about politics, when you see someone talk about Kamala Harris, black people won't watch it. Even some of the people we thought are loyal viewers, they won't watch it because when
Damn, Brandon. Brandon, I
Yeah.
could have sworn you said. I could have sworn you said you had the same phone that I got, bro.
No, I heard somebody say something, and so I paused.
No. No. What type of phone you got, Brandon? I thought you said you had the S24 like me.
I got the S24.
Man, you must got the S24 California version.
Did my signal go bad?
Yeah, it's just like you guys like some little. I mean, you sounding okay, but you got like a little. It's almost sound like a good walkie-talkie. That's what it sounds like.
It's a great one. Oh, you know what? It actually could just be the setting that I'm on, honestly, because I didn't even look at the audio.
Yeah, because I'm on the same phone.
Hey, he trying to blame the settings.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's that California shit, bro.
Nah, does it sound better now?
It sounds way better now.
Does it sound better now?
Yeah,
it was the settings. I just changed the settings.
The audio was popping a little bit, but go ahead.
Yeah, I just because I didn't have the automatic. I didn't have the automatic volume control. I didn't have the automatic volume control turned on.
Yeah, popping like one of them girls on the blade on Figueroa. You know, that's how your phone was.
Wow, one of them girls that Diddy party on them drugs and that baby on
Figueroa.
Yeah. Hey, brother, what's popping on Figueroa tonight?
I don't know. I ain't been on Figueroa in like a couple months.
Oh, okay. But it was still popping when you went?
Last time I was over there, yeah, they still over there with their booties out.
Yeah, just like on Oxford Street in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen that? On Oxford Street in Ghana, it looks just like Figueroa.
There ain't no reason to go to.
Huh?
Have you heard about Oxford Street in Ghana?
I have.
Accra?
I have.
It is, hey, I'm talking about, hey, and they ain't got no slouches out there either. You know what I'm saying? They getting Nigerians best and Ghana's best out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them and them chicks don't need there. You know, you go to Figueroa, you can see chicks out there on drugs peeing behind the building and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones on Oxford Street, bro, they look like some Italian stallions. You know what I'm saying? For 80 Gunna CDs for the night, Brandon, for the whole night, 80 Gunna CDs, bro.
Hey, can I just be the first to say this? I don't give a damn about P. Diddy or what happened to him. The fact that black people actually are talking about this is very like shocking to me. Like we dealing with real serious problems, and black folks want to. Oh, Diddy's facing life in prison. Y'all hate Diddy so much. Why even say anything about him? You know,
let me interject real quick. People keep bringing up Trump party with Epstein. There are pictures and video of it. The Obamas party with Diddy. There's pictures of it. Diddy was all up in the White House.
Listen, black people are ignorant. They'll say Trump party with Epstein. They'll watch Joe Biden on live TV sniff a little kid hair, rub on a black man, basically just do essay to people, right? They'll make any type of excuse in their mind to justify it. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was rich. Jeffrey Epstein was at a lot of parties with different people. That's totally different from Trump being on Epstein Island with little kids. Trump is the number one person trying to go after the people on Epstein's list. So if he was on Epstein's list, why would he be trying to go after the people on it? If the media at this point, Donald Trump has been attacked for 8 years straight. They've investigated everything. They've turned over every crumb they could for Trump. At this point, in my opinion, Trump might be the most innocent person on earth at this point, because anyone who gets investigated to that extent, who's still standing, and you haven't found anything damning on that person, there ain't nothing else to find. So some black person in the comments, Trump party with Epstein. Yeah, your uncle is touching all the kids at the family reunion, and y'all ain't saying that. Your grandma is covering it up. So don't come at me like, don't come to me with the BS, man. Like all of a sudden you care. Black people love pedophilia. Let's stop playing games with that. We love it. We selective. One person can do it, but the other person can't. When R. Kelly was dating Aaliyah when she was 14, black people didn't have no issue with it. Only 20, 30 years later, they want to retroactively, because you remember he was dating Aaliyah. What happened to when he was actually doing it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. The retroactive Negro. You got to coin that term, Dynas.
No, that's you. That's all you. But we'll do a show on it. But I got to give you
retroactive Negro. The retroactive
Crypto Black, call in. Let me give me a pulse of what's going on in New Jersey. Crypto Black, give me a pulse of what's going on in New Jersey. Crypto Black.
But Brandon, let me say this to you, Brandon. The thing about it is that we're in a situation to where black people don't mind being the low information voters. You get what I'm saying? Because we ain't got up out of this turn up and, throw a party and always talking about cookouts and always, what I'm saying? Like we the last people to give up, church like that. White people, they go to church, but they ain't, what I'm saying? They ain't out here throwing Bibles at people in on the corner like these Hebrew Israelite dudes and these crop for Christ black people, and especially them Nigerians, bro. Boy, good Lord. Oh, God, out there go. Good Lord.
Hustle smart. We're not low information voters anymore. Black people have all the info. There is enough new black media out here, Hustle Smart, where black people have as much information as everybody else, especially the black people who actually vote. We can't that can't be an excuse anymore, because let me tell you this. Black people will go do research just to find a reason not to support Donald Trump. So we can't say they're low information, because they'll come like the person that got, he was on Epstein Island, he was this, he was that. The news talks about Trump non-stop. There's no one who does. My daughter knows about Trump, Kamala Harris, and she's not even into politics, but she's like, they always talking about it. You turn on TV, you turn on YouTube, this is there. How can you miss it? These black folks are no longer ignorant. We're playing ignorant just like we used to do back on the plantation, right? So that we won't be held accountable or responsible for anything. It's just an act.
Let me pass it to Crypto Black. Go ahead, Crypto Black.
Yo, what up, guys? What up, panel? What up, panel?
Hey, what's the pulse in New Jersey?
Yo, man, there's a lot of people. It's funny. I was actually at the I grabbed a salad today. You don't get. I'm down about 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So next time I'm in the A, we gotta go, bench press with each other.
Okay.
but yeah, we I was in a restaurant earlier today, man, and I picked up some, pick up some food, and I talked to like 2 or 3 people, and they like, yo, listen, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this shit's too high, shit too expensive, like, you know what I mean? And this is black and white, you know what I mean? So I'm talking to a lot of people, and they're like, yo, listen, I don't give a damn what it is. My shit was lower when Trump was in office. A lot of business owners, obviously, you know what I mean? Their business was lower. People don't understand. When Trump say, yo, drill, baby, drill, he talking about lowering gas. People don't understand with petroleum and everything, with oil and then petroleum and everything, it's for thousands of different items that ingredient uses. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not only for your gas to get your gas put in your cars lower, it's all the other items that uses it as well. That goes up. So when you say that, he's bringing down the prices for one thing. He's gonna bring down the price for thousands of things. So yeah, man. So obviously, you know what I mean. People out here, they tell me, listen, man, I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump. I don't trust Kamala. I don't trust Biden. They said I want to go back to how it was when my shit was cheaper. It was easier to easier to move around, operate businesses, and people was like, yo, I'm done with it.
Well, you know, the thing of it is that when it comes with black people, and this is why I disagree with Brandon, that, you know, black people are low information voters, because it doesn't matter if the information is out there. It's that old thing, like they say, you want to hide something for black people, where you put it at, Dinus?
Put in a book.
You put it, or they go call her. They go call her the hustle smart whisperer. I be hearing you going in at night, bro. I'm telling you, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. But you know, if the information is there, Brandon, but if black people are avoiding it, you know what I'm saying? It's just not. I agree with what you said about that plausible deniability, but that still make them low information. It's just like they running from the truth. They running from the truth because it's some sister girl party, some laughing, some joking. All black people want to talk joke. Like, I'm telling you that the easiest way to have sex with a black woman is get her to start laughing until she about to pee on herself. And you can guarantee, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is just the way we is. We like to laugh. So,
and
you
listen,
know,
the views and opinions of the Toto Kisser is not the views.
We all know this, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you know what I'm saying, and this is why women are more easier to lead. They like the little sister girl thing going on, and the Democrat Party got them, and the women are loud with it. I have to admit that. And it ain't enough collars out here. You know what I'm saying? No matter what collars say that needs to be changed, it ain't enough for him to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Even the laws in America is against the type of rhetoric that Colin's saying. It sounds good. I wish that we could take the neighborhood back, but we don't have enough collars to change the local laws to stop that. If black men go in the neighborhood, try to get these boys on track, these young boys will go right to their mamas, and their mamas will call the police. We all know this. So it's nothing that's gonna change for the dynamic in the black community, because right when you got black women that are raising single men, that right there put black women on a higher standard. If you got men that's tough,
hey y'all, guess who's in the chat? Guess who's in the chat? We got Diddy in the chat, y'all.
Nah, bro. No, man, he must have put on some of that baby oil and slipped through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? All that lubricant. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
So smart.
Collar, did you see that he had in one hotel room, he had 1,000 bottles of lubricant? 1,000 bottles?
Wow, something wrong. Something seriously about all this and whatnot. Diddy.
Hold on, Collar, before you go to kid. This is my last point.
I was saying this. Smart. You got a minute. You got 1 minute.
No, this ain't gonna even take but 30 seconds. I told people yesterday he have a sociopathic way of being a sexual deviant. You get what I'm saying? See, it's one of those things that, like, you have judges that ride around in they panties and they robe on, or they up on the bench with no clothes on under. You know what I'm saying? So that's type of wearing bras. Like, they be strong and powerful, but you know what I'm saying? That sociopathic side of them is kind of weak. Some of them men, like when you go to the Vegas, those ladies that put on the leather and the whips, they say it be mostly power rich men. Men like to get their nuts stepped on, like to get spanked, like they get told what to do. You get what I'm saying? Because they're sociopath, but they're strong when it comes to business and running the world. But when they get home, they want somebody to peg them, want somebody to strap up on them with 1,000 bottles of lubricant. Pause, and I pass the mic.
All right, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, like I said about this election, I don't know where they're getting these polls from. I don't even think it's close, to tell you the truth, you know? And the Rasmussen has Trump up like 5 points nationally, right? That's the most accurate poll, right? I think it's even higher than that, because I don't think they're really doing their polling together. And what I'm saying is this: the first time I ever seen
polls, Diddy,
where I see a lot of people, black people saying, you know something, reject. You know what it is? Black people have been burnt out by Barack Obama. And like I said, I voted for Barack Obama twice and everything. Now we're looking at it as like everybody's saying, did this guy play us in 2008? And now we're saying now that yes, we were played by Obama. And so what did we vote for Obama for? Because we want to see a black family in the White House. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? And then on top of that, Barack Obama was articulate and everything like that. And basically, we wanted to see a black family in the White House. We didn't understand the consequences of this. We're dealing with this stuff right now because of Obama. Now they're thinking these people are doing the same playbook. Think about it. Joe Biden is actually Tim Walz, the older white guy that they can depend on. The Democrats are so racist. This is how they say they can't just have a thing. So why did Obama pick Biden as his running mate? What did Obama need with Biden? Biden was a insurance policy for the white older male vote in America, which was essential. Yeah, the role male vote. Same thing they're doing with Tim Walz. These people, they do the same playbook. They didn't even change up. They say, act for right now. Say, listen, if you work for Obama, we got Kamala Harris. She's a POC, not a real black person. Just like Obama wasn't a real black man and whatnot, because they kept hyping up his mixed race heritage and his stuff like that. So he could appeal to whites, mixed race people, racially ambiguous people as their person. Right? And then he got the person that's backing him is a white male Democrat and everything. So they have a balanced ticket, The Democrats play racial politics more than any other group of people, And then Tim Walz this time, he said he's 6 years old. He's the guy you can have a beer with. So I guess they think the average white guys was like, yeah, this is somebody I can deal with. Tim Walz and whatnot. He's a football coach. He's like this. This is how they think. Nothing about policy, nothing about where he stands and whatnot, nothing about anything. Just that he's an older white guy and it's all about identity politics. Now, if this time I think black people are just said, I had enough because we feel like we're being played. And it's because of Kamala and the way she comes across, so disingenuous. Black people, let me tell you something. If it was another person, maybe like another Obama, they probably could do it again. But somehow black people just don't like this lady Kamala. We just don't. I don't know what it is as a voice. I don't know what it is. We just don't like her at all. No matter what people say, we just don't like Kamala, and that's what she's thinking. So that's why I think it's not going to work for them. They're not going to get. They need black people to have a turnout of at least 75%, and they need 99% of that turnout to vote for Kamala to be even effective. That's not happening in this elective. There's going to be a low black turnout.
Oh, we lost him too. Y'all be calling on
Damn,
these
Colin
extras,
got
man.
that Liberian connection, that MTN also, bro.
Can you hear me?
Hear you now. Go
We
ahead.
hear you.
Okay, but did you hear what I just said?
No, you went out. You went out at the 99%.
Okay, you're gonna need 99% of the black vote to turn out, and then the 99% vote turn out, and then you're gonna need 99%, no, 75% to turn out, and 99% of that vote. Right? Right now, I doubt if you're gonna get 35% turnout. Right? And then out of that 35%, she might even lose 30% to.
Well, since
come on,
Colin
man.
just fell off, but you know what just happened today, Dinus? The union didn't. The union is not gonna vote with her. They pulled
Not
back.
gonna endorse her, yeah.
Yeah, see, a lot of people see these are the things, only thing black know is coming to a rally at a gym, hearing her say, y'all ready to fight? We ain't gonna go back. There's like those
We gotta turn the page.
phrases. Yeah, we ain't gonna turn the page. We ain't going back. We going forward. Even though I'm in the office right now, we just gonna skip over that part and we gonna talk about the last 10 years. We ain't gonna talk about the last 4 years, and everybody is weird, and you want to say something to me, say it to my face. Like that, like it's when we go for that, man, it makes me feel bad, about the race that I'm from. And that's what always makes me understand that line in the Django collar, that 1 in 10,000.
I
You
am one
get
of
what
those
I'm
1 in
saying?
10,000, bro. I'm one of those 1 in 10,000.
I'm that one. I'm definitely that 1 in 10,000 because I don't make no excuses. Like people will try to use what I did in the past against me, and I tell them if it weren't for the past, that would save my life. You get what I'm saying? No matter where I would be if I didn't change a path or I didn't hit that brick wall, collar. You get what I'm saying? Because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a sociopath. Like somebody said in the chat, well, didn't you say you're a sociopath? Yes. But my sociopathic is different. I'm not a sexual deviant. You get what I'm saying? So my social path is just finding ways to far as with the drug gang to see how easy it was to pit people against each other because I already saw nobody liked each other. And when you got just like the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, when you see people that don't like each other, it's easy for the media to just do a blitz. That's all they doing for Kamala Harris. Because think about it like this, Carla. Like me and Dinus talked on the other day, you wasn't on here. Trump beat her on the economy. He beats her on foreign policy, and he beats her on
the border.
On the border. The only thing she has is abortion. But MSNBC, CNN, they're doing the blitz. So if you watch those two channels, you think she's gonna win and Trump shouldn't even show up. Because when they ask her about anything other than abortion, she gonna talk about she was raised up by a single mom and she used to work at McDonald's.
She's middle class. She's middle class.
Yeah, she's middle class. That she doesn't even answer the question. And then when you get her surrogates to come up on CNN and they talk, they be like, well, do she need to answer more questions? Like, no, she don't need to answer more questions. She need to just vaguely just talk about her. That's what's been going. Even on Roland Martin, he said, no, she don't need to do no interviews. So they're trying to hide her the same way they hid
Biden.
Joe Biden.
If she does win that way, that means you no longer have a republic, you no longer have a democracy, you no longer have anything. That's how dangerous times we're in. And anything can happen after that. That means this country could erupt into civil war. When you stop talking.
They go call again, bro. Are you riding around in Morovia or something, bro?
No, I don't. I'm on my cell phone. I should get on my computer.
What kind of phone you got?
What kind of phone you got, Carla? What kind of phone you got? You got that?
I got
which one?
iPhone. But check
you
it out.
got iPhone.
I just want to say this one last thing. I also want to say one before I jump off.
Hold on, though, Carla. Which one you got? You got the iPhone 6 or the 8?
I got I think I got the latest one. I got like 10 or something, like iPhone 10.
He ain't the latest one. He said he got an iPhone 10, the latest one.
I was gonna get the 15, but I think
oh God, go ahead.
Let me help you out. They up to the 16 now. My daughter going to get I'm taking my daughter to get the 16 this weekend, Carla. They up to the 16 Pro Max now. And when you get the new one, you might as well should keep an Android because they use the same Type-C chargers too, man. I knew it had to be an old iPhone, bro. Go ahead, Carla. Yeah, man, that 10. Hey, Carla, on your iPhone, I can't even download my bank app on that phone. You know what I'm saying? They would tell me that phone don't have the software to download. You need to step your game up, Carla. But Dinus, what we're saying is that I'm not with the conspiracy. People saying that I'm a conspiracy thing. I'm actually anti-conspiracy. Dinus got on his tinfoil hat. He got on his conspiracy Illuminati jersey. He think it's more to it. But I think it's as simple as that she got 500 million and she's paying the media to pump her up. But at the end of the day, Dinus, people, unless you're in a major city, people don't watch CNN and NBC every day. I drive all over.
Ratings are very low.
The ratings are. I was just finna say that, but they put those little clips out there. You know what I'm saying? People watch those. Like, do you know, Dinus, people watch the clips more than watch CNN? Because they know that they're dealing with low information voter. They're not gonna watch your whole segment. But when you go outside of Atlanta, Diners, I'm talking about big billboards on their business. Trump, 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 Trump country, all in their yards. I mean, they putting it on the side of their houses, everything when you get outside the middle city. And they were trying to say that they ain't seen a bud for Kamala Harris like Obama. Man, people was at the barbershop selling bootleg Obama t-shirts. People was getting Obama tattooed on their body. I know a female that got, she's a stripper too, but she probably been at Diddy party too. But you know, she got Obama tattooed on her leg. Like people was getting Obama haircuts. You get what I'm saying? Like it was nowhere near. So if you let the media prop it up, you know, the media don't even talk about the border. That's what I'm saying. They just say that we're just gonna talk about Trump, Trump, Trump. We ain't gonna even say nothing about the border. We ain't gonna say nothing about the economy. We ain't gonna say nothing about foreign policy. We ain't gonna say nothing about all the wars. If Trump was in office and all those wars was going on, they would be talking about that every day. But they ain't speaking about that because they know that's a losing issue for Kamala Harris. So all they do is they try to find anything that Trump say out the way, and they make that the week of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the week
but
it's these knees.
I'm gonna tell you, like, and also too, see, the media, you can't go by like too much of the media because that's old news. Like, you know what I mean? If you go on X, you'll see like mad people, like it's like polls after polls on X, and it's like a landslide. Like that's why I believe I agree with Colin. I said it before, and I even said it earlier today when I was at the restaurant. Trump gonna win by a landslide.
You think so? You think so, Crypto Black?
Yeah, because right now
I
it's a
think
lot of
so
like
too.
they call it leaners. So it's a lot of like black people. Like before, like I would talk to like in 2020, whatever, like 2019, 2020, they be like, nah, man. Now they like, yeah, man, yo, I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
like J Maul.
Hey, Crypto Black. You think Jersey might be red?
Yeah, I think because Trump I think his biggest rally was in Jersey, because in Wildwood a few months ago he had over 100,000 people out there.
Nah, Jersey gonna be blue. Jersey's just like New York. I stayed
New York
in
went
Lake Hurst.
red in 1980.
Nah, Jersey we had Christie was a governor. What 7-8 years ago. Jersey had a Republican.
That don't mean anything. I mean, Alabama had a Democrat. Alabama had a Democrat governor, but they still was red.
The last election with the current governor, it was like 51-48. So it was so close that the Murphy, this governor here, he barely won. And another Democrat like stronghold that they had, this guy came out and had like $5,000-6,000. He ended up winning the seat in Congress, and he was Republican. And that's the thing, like with Jersey, like you got a lot of people that will literally vote on the Republican side. It was very, very, very the Murphy, he barely won the governor, and everybody was like, whoa. Like because
somebody named Mountain in the chat room saying Trump's gonna lose again. Do you know? I said, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on the record. That last election, 2020, was stolen. It was hijacked.
Golly, Colin.
That iPhone 10, Colin. You gotta go. Listen, Colin. Listen, Colin. Go to T-Mobile, man. I can put 16. I can put 16 phones on my account. I can open up 16 accounts,
it's
bro.
like I go on other people's show. I did my show last night from this phone right here. It's only when I go on Dine's show for some reason.
So it's my fault now. Oh, it's my fault now.
Yeah, it is your fault. I don't only have this problem when I'm on Dine's
show. Oh, it's my fault.
I go on everybody else's show. It's all right.
Hey man, go to T-Mobile, man. Tell them that they'll give you a free phone, bro.
I think it's the white man trying to interfere with knowledge.
Yeah, that's that iPhone 10, Colin. You need to step your game up, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I know why you don't want to get you no better phone, because you think when you go back to Liberia, they're gonna snatch your phone while you're in the KK. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Liberia, like when I go to Liberia, I get a whole new phone. I get a Galaxy over there. Then I leave with Isabella. Get a brand new phone over there. And I go because the bottom line is it costs too much to put a card in there and everything, a SIM card and everything. So I just get a whole phone. I spend like $200 for a whole phone with data and everything while I'm over there, you know. So I basically, this phone I just deactivate. I transfer my WhatsApp to that phone over there, and that's what I'll be using when I'm over there. But like I was saying this, I was saying before I jump off.
Go ahead, man. That iPhone 10 ain't gonna let you be great, Colin. I'm telling you, go to T-Mobile and just give them my phone number, bro. They'll give you a phone, man. I'll get you hooked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to give up that that iPhone 10. You got to trade that bitch in, bro. We ain't gonna let you keep that.
He gotta get that Solana phone, Colin. Get that Solana phone. Get them airdrops.
Yeah, but what I get what Colin was trying to say. I'm not gonna say it was stolen. I'm just gonna say with the when the pandemic happened and with all that stuff going on, it was just bad timing for Trump. So, like I tell anybody, if the pandemic wouldn't have happened, then it would have been no matter what, you know what I'm saying, he would have won it. But you know, like the one thing people always say, like we talk good about Trump. I'll say what Trump said bad. Sometimes Trump just get up there and just get to talking and just say stupid shit. You get what I'm saying? Like even for it to be taken out of context, he just didn't even have to say it. Now I know what he was saying about the chlorine and the Clorox or whatever and the disinfectant. I know what he meant, but when he said it, like, why would you be in a press conference during a pandemic with the whole world watching you and you go to brainstorming, Dinus? Do you know what I'm saying? That ain't the time to go to brainstorming. That you have those conversations. You have them what ifs and, you know what I'm saying, the background, because think about it, Dinus, the Secret Service and the CIA, they put all type of what ifs. They do all type of psyop and all type of missions to see if we ready for certain things. They do all type of shit. You think when they put drugs in California, they put that out there like maybe we'll put drugs in South Central. So Trump do get up there and say shit that, you know, will get away from his message for a little bit. And he just don't have to say it. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that the way he is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Trump is a jokester, charming type of guy. Like, you know, he's a businessman. So he gonna joke around, you lighten the mood up a little bit. You up there every day, you got two doctors talking for the last 30, 40 minutes about this and that and that and this. He gets up there and joke around. Everybody know, but like you said, they use that clip. They always use it. Don't matter. Trump will walk outside and the shoelaces be undone, and they'll be like, "Oh, Trump, he's too old to even remember to tie his shoes. Oh, Trump didn't have his shoes tied today. Oh, Trump could have fell and he could fall, hurt himself, and die, and then and we don't have no president because he ain't tied his shoes. So it doesn't matter what he do. Right now,
but like I give you that, crypto, but I'm just saying at that point the pandemic had just started. Listen, don't nobody like cracking jokes more than Hustle Smart, but there's a time and a place to be cracking jokes. Like at that point, we had over like 5,000 or 6,000 people dying. Like, you know, like we was renting trailers at refrigerator. Boy, I made so much money during the pandemic. Man, we was renting I was renting trailers up to New Jersey, and we were just dropping them off at the where they have the where you can drop off trailers at you know what I'm talking about. So we drop, man, they was paying us like $2,000. I was making about $2,000 a day during the pandemic, and there was nothing in them. We just had to fill them up we had to get them there, go to the freeway, the turnpike, and you know, y'all got at the turnpike in New Jersey, y'all have the people that come out there and put the gas in. The gas was free, and we didn't have no time. So that means that we didn't have to stick by the 14-hour clock. We could run 24 hours if we wanted to. If we could stay up, we could drive. I could be driving to New Jersey and then drive back to DC to see my son every day with $2,000, bro. And it was tax free. It was tax free.
Yeah, my man, he drive trucks too, and they had partners, and that, like you were saying, he was telling me the same like that. He's from Atlanta too, and so he was telling me like, yeah, he was driving, like you drive up here. You talk about Elizabeth, where they do the trailers. That's where the port and everything is at. But he was telling me, and they had partners. So he was like, yo, he was driving back and forth nonstop, all around during that time. But the thing, right now in Long Island, as we speak, they got at the Coliseum, Trump is speaking. 60,000 people sign up for tickets.
Yeah.
It only fits 16,000. The other people is outside in the parking lot right now as we speak. For the last 3 days, they've been out there scoping, making sure everything is fine, everything is good. Yo, when I went to the Bitcoin conference a few months ago in Nashville when Trump came, it was crazy, yo. Secret Service, the lines, and I go to Bitcoin conference every year just to get in was ridiculous. And the people that was there, and a lot of things, a lot of people missing too, is the actual crypto community. 50 million people own crypto in this country. A lot of people, that's going to sway a lot of people's votes. Because people are voting with their pockets. So he's pro crypto and everything. And Kamala, she's with what you call it? She's with what's that lady from Massachusetts, whatever? Pocahontas.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren, and Gensler. So when he's like this, I'm getting rid of him. You know what I mean? She can kick rocks, and a lot of people are actually trying to unseat her. They're sending a bunch of money over to the guy running against her. You know what I'm saying? Because her seat is up for grabs. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people is not talking about it, but if you go over on X, you'll see mad people. A lot of people is young. And they need that young demographic. They need, in order for Democrats to win, they need that young demographic. That young demographic, like, listen, 10 million, 5 million. Like, yo, nah, I'm going the other way.
They can't win crypto because even when Taylor Swift little bony pancake, pancake booty ass got up there, they got 436,000 people to go to the site. They didn't register. They just went to the site. But the way they tried to form it on NBC, they said 436 people registered. No, they didn't. 436,000 people visited the site. You get what I'm saying? So with MSNBC said, so by that, you know, so we have to assume that they registered. No, you don't assume nothing. You don't assume anything if you don't have the facts. And that's what's going on with the news right now. I agree with you. But let me say this to you. Let me throw this out for you, crypto. This is what I think happening. I think the Democrats know that she can't win on one issue, which is abortion. So what I think that they trying to do is, because they know that abortion works good with the Senate and the House down ballot. I think that they know she's gonna lose, and she's gonna be the new the 300-pound lesser version of Stacey Abrams. And then when she lose, they're gonna run her out there town to town, talk about abortion rights to try to get the Senate and the House seats. I think it's impossible. It's impossible for her to win off one issue. You get what I'm saying? And contrary to most people believe crypto, every woman don't want to kill their babies.
Exactly.
Every woman don't feel like killing your baby is healthcare. Some people call it what it is. Murder is murder.
That's what I call it.
They don't call it healthcare. That's what I'm saying. This is the last point. So what I'm saying is that those trigger words like Black and Brown Coalition, abortion is healthcare, you know, it's people out here that call it for what it is. So I don't see her, you know what I'm saying? I see it being a landslide. You get what I'm saying? So instead of Trump getting 270, I think he's going to get 280. 280. Yeah, 288. It's gonna be a landslide. Now she might win the popular vote because you know in the most major cities is more liberal. You know what I'm saying? So she might win those. But far as on the electoral side, it is. And then people say we need to get rid of that and get rid. No. Why would we get rid of that? Don't y'all understand? If you get rid of electoral college, that means that a place like California and New York would make
run the country.
They would run the country.
Yeah.
And y'all know that we don't want to live like what's going on in California. And y'all know they want to live. Let me tell you something. I can't stand, two places I can't stand going, bro, is New York City and Philly because it smells like piss. I swear to white Jesus curly hair and his six pack and his perfectly man, his beard, that it smells like piss. It's not a faint smell of piss, a strong smell of piss every time I go to Philly. It has not let me down. When I take a deep breath, I smell them some halal piss going on in Philly, in New York, bro. But go ahead, Crypto. What you think about that?
Well, I'm letting everybody know I love Philly and I love New York. So I'm just let everybody that's hustle smart. That's what he but yeah, I agree with you. But you know what? One thing I gotta push back on. I think the city's gonna be a little different because immigration, a lot of people like Chicago, New York, they like, listen, I'm not voting for what's called. I'm not voting for Kamala because look what they did. A lot of people, they struggling right now, and they can't even find places to live. And they looking at it like, these people living like this, they getting checks and everything like that. I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be different, especially in the cities, like like New York, because New York is way different now, it's way different.
Well, I don't think New York, but definitely Chicago is gonna change. And you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a change in those, sanctuary cities that got overran. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Denver
So
and all that stuff.
they're gonna come out. Aurora, they're gonna come out because it sounds like, let me tell you something, bro. It sounds good to say, everybody can come over until everybody come over. You know what I'm saying? That happened to me one time. You know what I'm saying? Like all my family was in town. I forgot what was going on, and I was like, man, yeah, all y'all can come over there, boy. I walked outside my front, boy, I started like literally, bro. I started shaking. My knees started shaking, bro. You know what I'm saying? All my family outside like that. Cuzzo. I swear, bro. I used to say the word cuzzo all the time until I saw them 40, 50 cars out in my front yard and I heard the word cuzzo about 1,000 times. It reminded me of that episode of the Boondocks when when his family from New Orleans, when Katrina happened, and they, you know what I'm saying, they all came and lived with Robert in the Boondocks, man. So it sounds good when they get there, but when you look at the logistics of everything, that's when you start realizing, like, you know what, we're a great city, but we're not built for this. Like these people need everything. So think about it like this, Crypto. So say this, you go to the doctor might tell you, well, you know what, Crypto, you got here 30 minutes late. The doctor finna leave, whatever. So you got to come back tomorrow. We'll make you a special appointment tomorrow or something. And you might say, well, okay, that's cool. I'll come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Give me a doctor excuse. Give me so I can get my job. But see, with them Latinos, you can't really do that. Like, they have to be seen under the law of sanctuaries. They can't be turned away.
Yeah, like, and protect yeah.
People don't understand that when you're under federal protected custody.
Hey, Toto Kisser, Diddy wants to know if you need some baby oil.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I put baby oil on after I put on all my clothes, bro. All of my clothes. So the most baby oil will go on my fingers. That's it. And you know what the 5 fingers said to the face, Diddy? Slap. Put baby oil on, bro. That's what you get. Go ahead, Crypto.
Now I'm gonna say for part, but definitely, man, much love. Appreciate you guys, and man, we, like I said, it's a lot of leaners. A lot of people just like, listen, they ain't saying nothing, and they like, listen, I'm voting for Trump. I don't care what nobody say. And on top of that, I just think, especially with these cities and what's going on and everything being overrun, a lot of people can't rent places because it's too high, because obviously supply and demand. If you're a landlord and you're going to collect, if the government say, listen, I'll give you guaranteed $2,500 in rent for these people here, and I mean for the next 2 years, and you got the next person who's got a regular job, you know what I mean? You're like, listen, Okay, you know what I mean? This decision is very easy. And a lot of people are having a hard time finding a place to stay. The rent keep going up crazy and crazy because the demand for it so much higher than the supply. So
Right.
plus it's guaranteed money. So I mean, I see people go vote with their pockets. We'll see. I'll see in the next couple of months. I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna be the October surprise. And shout out to everybody out there that's in the markets because he got 50 basis points knocked down today, baby. I'm out of here. Much love to everybody. Peace.
All right, for sure. So, Mr. Sandman, you'll be the last caller. Go ahead, Mr. Sandman.
And don't come over here talking about Philly smell like smog either. It smells like piss, bro.
No. If you smell piss, that's because of all them homeless people living on the street from all
Nah,
them drugs that
man, blame it on the rain. So you saying they peed in the rain, moves it down, and then it spreads over the city, so you gonna put it on the homeless people? Go ahead, though, my brother. Go ahead.
Atlanta doesn't have a subway, right?
Oh, Atlanta does have Subway.
Oh, got Subway there? No, not the store Subway. I mean Subways like
Yeah, we got
trains.
Subways, bro. We got MARTA.
Oh.
We got
Well,
MARTA.
the MARTA wouldn't be considered a subway. Well, it's just a train, right?
Well,
the subways is underground.
It does go underground in some of the stations.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
You got to go down. You got to go downstairs to go south, to go the south side, to go to the south side.
Okay.
Yeah, them subways, man. They
But
been there
most
for
of them
like
on top,
decades.
though.
Them subways been there damn near 100 years, and they connected to the sewers and shit like that. That's Philly and New York, like really old cities and shit like that. But
I seen them big ass rats that look like cats. Like Diners, have you ever seen a rat that wobbles when it walks? Like wobbles?
Nah.
Yeah, that's how big those rats is. I'm telling you, those rats look like how those shacks used to look on people's feet. All big and husky like LA Gears, bro. They are big and husky. That's the two places that I was scared of. I was scared of rats and pigeons when I went to New York City because those goddamn pigeons out there will run you down, bro. They will gather around and run you down. They're not running for you. And if they jump up in the air, they're just jumping up in the air to come down on you. But go ahead though, bro. You know what I'm saying? You live in Philly, so I ain't gonna pump you up about the rats and the pigeons because you already know what's going on.
Hey man, when you're living in it, you know what I'm saying? It just seems like a regular everyday occurrence for you, so you don't really notice it. But if you're from the the beautiful city of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, with the sunshine and the Crips and the Bloods or whoever
And the trannies. No, we got the tranny gangs down now. We got dudes 8 foot tall, looking like Magic Johnson's son. That's wearing size 6, size 24 Christian Dior, red bottoms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look like he can kick a 68-yard field goal with the wind to his chest. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got in Atlanta, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
I've been down there before. I used to I was stationed down in Georgia for a little while. Me and my wife went to ATL for a little bit just to check it out. And it was nice, you know what I mean? They kept downtown clean at least.
Yeah, they keep it downtown because that's where all the gay people hang out. It's gonna be clean where they at.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? They going out there to the parks. Yeah. They Grant Park, all that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, though. This is one thing I will say out of every city. If you don't go where they at, they don't approach you or say anything to you. They just do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not nowhere like you go out to California and gay people are New York and they're more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, how like some of them be telling you like, hey, you like me, or calling people trays or whatever, or down low. You just don't get that in Atlanta, man. They kind of do their own thing. They have their own little restaurants. They got their own clubs. You get what I'm saying? You don't bother them. They don't bother them. But you will see them. You will see them with them size 24 Christian Dior, red bottoms on and the Gucci purse. You know what I'm saying? With they jock strap on backwards. You get what I'm saying? They playing them games.
No, I'm good. I don't want the package. You know what I mean? Even though they promoting it, I don't want the package. Even though they passing all kinds of new drugs that's supposed to heal people from catching that shit. So I guess they're going to try to test that out on
Hey, Mr.
probably the
Sandman, but you
first.
know up there in Philly, up there in DC, they got a gang of gay dudes that run around kidnapping dudes and raping dudes, right? They don't even talk about that.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. And now that y'all don't heard about it, look it up. They don't have plenty of them.
I don't want to look at that. I don't
Yeah.
Dang.
Pause. But
Good
you know
thing
what I'm
I'm
saying? They more aggressive. They DC is a more aggressive city anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But it's just the way it is. But go ahead, Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, good thing I'm a big old stocky dude. They want to bother me. I don't think they
And
want to. But
they call guys like you bears. They call you bears.
But like, yeah. So yeah, back to the subject and stuff like that. So it's in between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So what's up with Donald Trump? They keep shooting at him. Like, is he
Well,
gonna make it to November?
They why would they not shoot at him when he win about three? He went on three of the four biggest gripes that America have. Like, let me tell you something, Mr. Sandman. Even if I didn't like Trump, but I know that he's leading on the economy. He's leading on the border. He's leading on foreign policy. Even if I didn't like him, I wouldn't vote for the other party because of abortion. That would not be the reason. Even if I didn't like him, I'm smart enough to go, vote with logic and be like, well, I don't like him this year. I got to vote Republican because those three things. It was good when he was in office. The only thing Kamala got going forward is abortion. I don't give a fuck about abortion. Do you give a fuck about a woman killing her kids? I don't care if she has the right, and I don't care if she don't have the right. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I'm a man's man, Mr. Sandman. So I don't give a damn about a female's rights. I really don't. Because it doesn't help or break my business at all. So I'm a businessman. So just by logic, I'm gonna go with the three that's gonna help me make money. A chick killing her babies, how does that make you money, Mr. Sandman?
Well, if you're an abortion doctor, you can make a couple
Well, I'm
dollars
just
off
saying,
it.
but are you playing with females' box and pulling
No,
little
I'm not a
fetuses out?
gynecologist.
I mean, I would love to be your assistant if you was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but nah, I ain't got them skills.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you got to get a degree for that, a PhD. I heard. But
yeah, but
anyway,
go ahead, though,
yeah, they keep shooting at him, and then they got this war breaking out in the Middle East, and you talking about voting for a woman to end this war. I mean, I never seen like a woman in charge of a country that's supposed to be in charge of a military. Like they be saying stuff like, if a woman becomes president and she has that red button, she just gonna push it and nuke the whole world to smithereens. But I don't know. I don't think Kamala is gangster like that. Like,
no, I don't believe she's that stupid. It's just a perception. You got to think about all these other countries. They're patriotic countries. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the United States is the only one that's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Tuck your, get your balls cut in half and take the testicles out and piece them together and make a vagina. We the only ones talking that stupid shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what's up with that. You know what I mean? That's like there's probably less people like that than there is, people that's super rich. You know what I mean? They the 1% of the 1%, but yeah, I don't even know. I mean, but hey, you know what I mean? That's what they want to talk about. That's what we want to talk about. But I don't know. Yeah,
but that's
that's crazy.
Though.
Huh?
They pulling on the heartstring with that type of. Let me tell you something, Mr. Sandman. Even though it's 1%, like just like they say about rape and incest, that's 1% of the abortions, right? But they still talk about it. The transsexuals and trans right, that's still 1%, but they talk about it. Abortion, That's still 1%, but they still boost it up because it's heartstring. Because they try to label it in packages that, oh, you're trying to tell a woman what to do with their body. Even women that don't want abortion still saying that shit. I'll be like, why the fuck are you? Me and my daughter had this conversation, and I'm like, why would you be saying that stupid shit? And you said you would never get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, I just still think women should have the right. It's a ego type thing that they
do you think
plan under.
do you think transsexuals should have rights? Do you think they're human beings?
I think they should have every right that they should have for the sex they was born with. I don't think just because they decide to cut their dick off and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator that they get some type of special treatment. I don't think that. You get what I'm saying? I just think whatever they was born with, that's it. That's just like me saying that, you know what, I want to cut my neck off and I want to be the headless horseman. So it should be some special rights for me. That's a choice. That's a choice that you go do. So you don't make a choice, then all of a sudden want a law for you. That's why all that Title IX and all that stuff stop. You get what I'm saying? Because
they're trying. The thing is, they keep trying to compare it to the civil rights movement,
of course,
and shit like that. When you had this water fountains for whites and this water fountains for coloreds.
The same way they try to add the black and brown stuff. They try to add the gay rights and Latinos right along with black people. And black people so stupid. Black people so stupid. They like, come on, y'all one of us. And they just stepping it. It always remind me, and I'm gonna let you talk after that, I promise. It always remind me of this meme that I saw where they have black people with all their hands together and a monopoly board, and every other group of a section of people on top of it going around living their life, where black people sitting up there holding everything up for everybody, where everybody else stepping on our face to get to the top. And we like, yeah, go. You be proud for what you do. We'll be fine. We used to being at the bottom. So we know what it's like to struggle. I just don't get that with us, Mr. Sandman. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It almost feels like we being kind of hypocritical a little bit because, you know what I mean, back in the day, you know what I mean, white people was trying to say that we're less than humans. That's why we can't, you know what I mean, sit in the front of the bus or drinking the same water fountain, all that bullshit. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't agree with that gay stuff, you know what I mean? That ain't, you know what I mean? But it's like it do seem like a hypocrisy a little bit to be complaining about it too much, you know what I mean? So I try to stay away from that, you know what I mean? But this whole thing about the war and stuff like that. I don't know about this Trump guy, man. They keep shooting at him,
right?
And they keep saying they hit him once, and then they try to shoot him again,
right?
So all right, so say they do get him, and Trump is at the point right now. It seems like he just don't give a fuck,
right?
If they do get him right, and Vance becomes the president, well, then what?
Then on top of that, I still think that he'll still beat Kamala, because at the end of the day, Kamala still was a senator in a liberal, super liberal state like California. Do you get what I'm saying? And then Vance was a senator of Ohio, and Ohio is just like Pennsylvania, bro. If you win Ohio and Pennsylvania, you got the presidency.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that's why they got to do walls.
He's still gonna get those red conservative states. You know what I'm saying? He's guaranteed to win Ohio, and if he wins Ohio, 9 out of 10 he'll win Pennsylvania too. But like Kamala Harris messed up when she didn't pick the governor Shapiro. Now I understand why she didn't pick Shapiro, because Shapiro would have outshined her. He's a better talker. You know what I'm saying? He's a strong man, and he wasn't gonna be second. You get what I'm saying? She's getting up there smiling, all that sister girl shit. He wasn't with that. You get what I'm saying? And Tim Walz is just a beta male. He's just a straight up beta male. He's willing to carry Kamala. If Kamala Harris hand Tim Walz her purse, he'll hold it for the whole night. Shapiro is not that guy, but they didn't want to spoil it with Shapiro. See, this is what I think. I think that they just bring her up to boost her up so they can try to get the Senate in the House, because abortion is big with the Senate and the House. It's not national, but it's definitely local. You get what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna run her down like Stacey Abrams after those, because they still got the money. The money doesn't go anywhere if she loses, because the money is with the super PACs.
Yep.
So they're gonna use her. They're gonna get Obama and his homeboy Michelle Obese. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get Oreo Obama. They're gonna pull him from Hawaii off the surfboard, and they're gonna run him out there and they're gonna try to get the Senate of the House to try to block everything that Trump doing. But I don't think it's just gonna work this time. I think Trump is gonna he already got the House. And then with Vance coming in the Senate, that means that he has the tiebreaker, because Kamala was, man, these are things that people don't know. You get what I'm saying? They don't understand that she was the tiebreaker vote for the Senate. And then if Vance get in there, not only if he's a tiebreaker, he has ties with Ohio and Pennsylvania. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be easy for him to advertise in Ohio and Pennsylvania to get some Senate seats. So I think for the first 2 years, like it always is that when Trump them win, they're gonna have the Senate and the House.
Yeah, but Ohio got a little bit of a black population too, and Trump messed up in that debate when he talking about the Haitians is eating people's pets and shit. Now all the black people in Ohio ain't gonna vote for Vance and shit.
Yeah, but that's still just, I can still name you just 3 cities.
In Ohio?
In Ohio.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
It's gonna be Cleveland, Columbus, and Cleveland, Columbus, and Akron. That's it.
Okay.
Even with what's going on in Springfield, watch what I tell you. Springfield's still gonna be Republican. It's still 60,000 people there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And those Haitians are not citizens. They're protected by the order, so they can't even vote.
Yeah, but they was having all kinds of shit where they was talking about where they had like a bomb threat, like a terrorist threat from.
But do you know what? See,
shit?
No. That is not true, Mr. Sandman. Guess where those bomb threats? I'm finna tell you. Guess where those bomb threats coming from?
Who?
Overseas, bruh.
Overseas.
The FBI already got it. Already don't pinpoint all the calls back, and they're coming from overseas. Now, what did happen over the weekend? The Proud Boys came over there in March. Now that's true, but the bomb threats was coming from overseas. So that it was coming from like Iran and China and Russia and all those places like that. They traced the bomb threats for overseas. But see, when MSNBC and NBC talk about it, they don't say where the bomb threats came from. They know where they came from.
Okay. So, tell me this then: if Trump win, right, and they still keep shooting at him, right?
Well, no. You got to think about it like this. Before you even say what you finna say. Once he becomes a president, it wouldn't even happen. The whole block would have been blocked off. See, this how it is. So when you're a president nominee, your area of protection is like 800 square feet, right? 800 square meters or whatever. That's how it happens with what happened with in Pennsylvania. But just like the guy said that in the protective service in Florida, they said, well, if he would have been a president, he wouldn't have been able to get locked. The whole street would have been blocked off.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been further.
It's snipers that can hit you from a mile away, though.
Nah, but
if you
not
hire
with those,
a good one.
Yeah, if it was a good one, but he had an AK, he had an AR-15 style rifle. He had to be closer up to him to hit him. He didn't have no sniper gun.
Yeah.
But you know those sniper guns to hit somebody that far away, they got to have like some type of spotter. With those type of guns now, they got to know the wind resistance, so they got to take a couple of shots first. You get what I'm saying? to get the win and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with both of those guys. You know what I'm saying? They just figured when he was going to get close to that hole, the fifth or the second hole, that's when he was going to get his shot. That's why he didn't try to shoot long distance. But he sat out there in the bushes peeing in Pepsi cups, Pepsi can for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to
that's what a regular sniper would do.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, like, the man
come out there like a week early and
just
so live out there.
Like the people said that, but if Trump become president, just like when he was president before, the whole street was blocked out when he was gonna go out there and play golf. See what I'm saying? See, he's not the nominee. He's the president, but he's the nominee, so he still just get the basic protection. So they boosted it up for when he got shot, but still the range is still the same. Kamala Harris protection is better than Trump's.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when Trump get the office, it has to be blocked off just in case if Marine One needs to land. And if Marine One lands, it has to be 800 to 1,000 square meters of space. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I learned that because my son goes to the charter school up at the Air Force Base in DC. You know what I'm saying? Maryland, right there. So I think it's Andrews Air Force Base. So he the one taught me all this stuff, and I didn't even know that about Marine One. So they have to have a landing space to land, because you know they land two at all times. They only show you one. They only show you one when they doing the pictures, but it's always two to confuse people. Did you even know that it's two Air Force Ones?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
it's two of them.
It's probably more than that, you know, that you don't even know about.
They have two that takes off at the same time. I saw it for myself when I was up there in DC. They put the same food. They have two of them side by side. So you see the one that the camera is on, but when it takes off, you don't know which one is finna head off, because it goes, they push it, the hanger, and then they take off again. So they just show us the setup when they're landing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they have two Marine Ones, two Air Force Ones. So when they take off, and plus they got those B-52s and everything that flies with them and everything in a fighter jet. So it's more protection if they go down. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. And then after this, we'll close out.
All right. Yeah. The federal budget is like trillions of dollars. So, and they stashing away all kinds of bread and all kinds of weapons that we don't even know about as regular citizens and all. But yeah, man, that's the only thing that I'm concerned about mainly is, you know what I mean, what it look like is if, Trump get in office and they do, get him, then that might spark a civil war or something like that. Or if they try to say that, you know what I mean, because I don't even know if this is right, but I heard like the one dude that tried to shoot him last time at his golf course was some guy from Ukraine.
Well, he went to Ukraine.
He went to Ukraine. So so the Ukrainians don't want Trump in office because they're not funded. They're not going to get funded no more.
The Ukrainians and the Iranians don't want him in office. Because you got to remember that when they got in office, they sent them a plane with $500 million in cash. Like, people don't know that the uranium, their nuclear program was dead under Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Biden helped the guy and gave him the money. Trump, the same way that Biden froze Russia's money, it's the same way Trump froze Iran money, but Biden released Iranian money. And then they gave the money to the proxies to help start the war.
Yeah, it's just too much drama for Trump, man. He always in the middle of something, man.
Yeah, he
something about to pop off. He's saying that as soon as he get in, he gonna end the war, but I don't know, man. He be talking a lot of shit.
Well, the way he's going to end the war is that he's going to tell Ukrainian that, look, we're not giving you shit else. So it's either you want to save your people and come to an agreement, because we're not giving you shit. And if we ain't giving you shit, nobody else ain't going to give you shit, because we the one that giving you everything. Like 70 to 80% of all the ammunition and the material is coming from the United States. So even if Germany, another country, France, gave them 30%, it's nothing compared to what the United States is giving, and United States is giving money, and United States is helping rebuild. So if Trump ain't gonna give him nothing, he's gonna have to bend over and boot up, just like them dudes at Diddy party. Pause. With lubrication.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and end. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, family. Dynasty Mirror, search for her.